I'm having trouble with the teacher.
I need your help.
I don't know what to do about my
I've been getting really bad anxiety.
Can you talk to my
I need help.
I've got no idea.
It's going to be too much for my
I'm
grades.
gonna
I'm
get this done.
freaking out.
I wanted to share a story with you that I've shared with some other students before in times of kind of uncertainty, turmoil, trying to decide what to do, that sort of thing, which seems relevant right now, right? And so I wanted to kind of share it with everybody and, remind myself as well at the same time. And there's a number of different ways the story's been told. You might have heard it before. You might have been one of the students I've talked to before. But for this video, I'm going to use the story of the Chinese farmer. And the story goes that there's this Chinese farmer in this small village, and he's got a horse. And there's a thunderstorm, and that horse runs away. And so now he doesn't have a horse, and his neighbors come by later on that evening and go, "Oh, that's terrible. Isn't that too bad? What bad luck?" And the farmer goes, "Maybe." Well, the next day that horse returns, and with it brings a whole pack of wild horses. And so now the farmer has 8 horses. His neighbors come around later that evening, and they go, "Isn't that great? Isn't that amazing?" And he says, "Maybe." Well, they've got to, those are wild horses, and so they've got to break the horses. And so his only son's helping him out. And in this process, falls off one of the horses and breaks his leg. And his neighbors come around the next day, and they see what's happened. They go, "Oh, isn't that terrible?" And the farmer says, "Maybe." Well, later that week, there's a war breaking out. Conscription officers come around to conscript people into the army, basically force them to go in the army. But they look at the boy and they go, "Well, he's got a broken leg. He'd be no good to us. You stay here." And so the boy gets to stay. And, the neighbors come around and they go, "Wow, isn't that lucky? He doesn't have to go. Isn't that a blessing?" And the farmer says, "Maybe." And the point of the story is that the farmer didn't think of things in terms of gain or loss, of an advantage versus disadvantage. Instead, took them for what they were. This event happened, and I don't know what's going to happen next. It might turn out to be good. It might turn out to be bad. But I'm not going to start to make those assumptions immediately, which we all do. Right? I do. I know you guys probably do as well. And when we think about what's going on right now, it's easy to fall into those same traps of making assumptions. Oh, this is good because, this is bad because. And in truth, we really don't know. We don't know whether a bad event will turn out to be good for us, a good event will turn out to be bad for us. And we won't know until years later, unfortunately. The blessing of hindsight, we can look back and see things for what they were. But I think it's important to remember, as we're all dealing with this, that there's so much that's out of our control, but one of the few things that is in our control is how we think about things, right? The only difference with that farmer of whether or not something was good or something was bad was how he thought about it, right? Oh, this is good because, this is bad because. That is something you guys can control. It's something I can control and something I'm trying to control. I know that might sound like an easy thing to say, and it's true. It is a hard thing to actually do on a daily basis, especially when we're getting all this new information. Things are changing all the time. We're losing normalcy. We're losing expectations. We're losing things that we thought we would have. But hopefully we can all try to find a little bit of this in our day, and taking that immediate, quick reaction that's usually negative out of it and try to think that there might be some good that can come of these things. I'm certainly hopeful of that. So anyways, just wanted to share that with you guys. As always, please email us, set up meetings with us. Your counselors, we're here to help. We hope you guys are doing amazing, and we certainly want to help you do that in any way that we can. So talk to you guys later.